We are here.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Jojo and Andy B here for you. I don't think that's quite right.
Oh, no. What's not right?
Yeah, it might be a little better if I do that.
Okay.
Little things. So we are here on Facebook and YouTube live from our studio here at BBHQ. And we'll be live properly after this from Katie Mellier crawling up a hill with the high-low game and more.
Yes.
So back in a moment. I have a small confession.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't actually start the Facebook stream.
Ah.
I started the YouTube one, but not the Facebook one.
Is it happening now?
It's happening now.
I'll be honest. I'm not going to complain because I can't press all those buttons and think about all those things. I think you're quite amazing, dear, that you can do all of these things at once. I'm glad you're that side of the studio, not me.
Thank you, my darling. That's very kind.
If I was under control, none of this would be happening.
I didn't want to say anything.
But it's great to be here on Facebook, on YouTube, yeah, and also live.
Well, we were already on YouTube.
Oh, it was the Facebook that
we were streaming to Facebook, but I have to click a button for Facebook to say yes, we want to go. YouTube, send the feed, good to go. Facebook, 87 million options later, and you've got other subcategories to click on. But it's all fine. We are here. Hello.
I wasn't trying to open up an opportunity for you to have a rant then, but I did.
I don't think it takes much of an effort.
No,
really.
Inadvertently. I like that word. So, yeah, we're going to be doing the high-low game. So get in touch. Hello at Pure247Radio.org. WhatsApp or any of the socials. I need a drink. Carry on, Andy.
That's fine, and Jo is now having a glass of water to ensure her throat is more lubricated than it was a moment ago. I can do posh.
Oh, thank you for that.
I can,
It's
can't
good
I?
job there's two of us, isn't
I
there?
could do posh, me.
If I was on my own, I'd just press a button. Oh, let's have some music, quick.
Can't do that when you're live on Facebook and YouTube.
No. So we're doing the high-low game.
We're
Hello
doing the high-low game.
at pure247radio.org, WhatsApp or any of the socials. Share your highs and lows. It's a great game to play, a family kind of
It's
game.
not complicated. What's the worst and the best moments in the last 7
Yeah.
days?
Well, you say
All you
that.
have to do.
You think there's not many moving parts. It's not that difficult, but it is a bit of a memory game, isn't it?
I suppose
Because you think,
so.
oh, what did I even do like in the last 5 minutes, let alone in the last week? But things do stick out, don't they? Do stick out for you. I should write them down actually. But so I'm looking forward to that, sharing our highs and lows from the week that's just gone, and we've had an interesting one. And so I was thinking that you should lead the high-low game, and you know why? Because you haven't been on the radio most of the week, have you? You were there Monday.
Yeah.
You were gone really early on Tuesday. I mean, that was crazy. You were up before the breakfast show host, Stephen D.
I know, I was.
That's crazy.
That was very early.
And then you were gone Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But you did pop in on Thursday on the Get Your Home show, which was nice.
Say hello.
So I think you should host this game now because,
Fine.
you've been away last week.
That's fine. And you just want me to do it. So basically, all you have to do is think of something that happened in the last week, the worst thing and the best thing that you can share on air, and let us know. We'll read it out. I'm just trying to find something on my Facebook feed. Hang on.
Anything in particular? Something you saw earlier?
No.
Oh, what is this? This is how your brain works, is it? Things that pop into your mind.
I wanted to share what we're doing right now.
Oh, right.
On my socials, and I can't find it.
Oh.
It's disappeared. I don't know why.
Oh, I don't.
There we go.
Oh, there you go.
I got it.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're going to have to talk again. I'm having problems. I might have to leave the room and have a bit of a cough.
You got a cough coming on? Well, that's rubbish.
I'm subduing it with water. Should be all right.
You're wrestling it into control. Fine. So the high-low game, just let us know. Email hello@pure247radio.org. Hello@pure247radio.org. You can let us know the highs and the lows of the last 7 days. If you're listening on the radio, smart speaker or app, don't forget you can actually enjoy watching us here in the studio too.
Yeah.
Not radio too. That's a whole different thing.
No.
On the radio.
On the radio as well.
Additionally.
And we're not going to have a problem with whole getting a drink, getting cups of tea, biscuits and stuff like that. Because we've got a cup of tea before we start.
We do.
And we've had biscuits. So I think that's
Although
enough.
I haven't got any water.
Oh.
I think I'll be fine.
Yeah, go on then. Well, you can, if worst comes to us and you really need a drink, you can grab some of mine. But I know you don't like fizzy water.
you, no.
Well, not on its own. You like something in it, don't you?
Yeah.
So go on then. Off you go then. This game.
You're steering me into this. We've got a high-low from the presenters already. Stephen D.
Yeah.
The low point, technology problems for most of the week.
Yeah.
I'm going to add to that and say for the last 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
The last 3 weeks. It just intensified on Monday morning. It's always Monday morning. It intensified on Monday morning, and it made doing our usual mix of radio shows basically impossible, except that we found a couple of workarounds which were rubbish but actually functioned, so we could still deliver radio. Thing is, we've got 7 days a week. We're always on air, and within those 7 days a week we've got 48 shows, we've got 13 presenters, 100 hours of radio. So when we have to do things, unfortunately, occasionally we have to reboot the system, which is not what you want to do.
No.
We normally do it between midnight or something, 2 o'clock in the morning, when there's as few people as possible interrupted by the whole station going down for 2.5, 3 minutes. We had to do it a couple of times during live shows. Now, I cannot begin to describe how unbelievably irritating that is to me personally, but we've got lots of shows and sometimes you have to do that. So I'll go further on Stephen D's post. Low technology problems for the week. Yeah, it's at least 3 weeks. Mostly resolved, it seems.
Yes.
Basically, I won't bore you. It wasn't working, and now it is.
Yeah. I was going to say that was my low point as well, Stephen, but thanks for sharing. I would say it's just caused so many difficulties. It just made the week longer.
So many.
When we were sort of talking to our tech help people, I don't know what the technical proper name is for these guys.
That works,
and so when we're talking to me saying, look, we're working really long hours here and we're having to work late to resolve these issues. Please, we can't do this forever, sort of thing.
No.
And that seemed to work. So, that was hard.
We got there in the end.
Yeah. I don't want to move on to that bit because that's the high, you see. We've got to stick with the lows.
There's good bits.
Yeah.
So my low point, well, what's yours?
Well, one of them is technical. I missed you when you were away. That was sad. And then not starting the 70s shows. So we got really excited about starting
Yeah.
the 70s shows because of technical issues.
That was one too many for our
Yeah,
office
it's
here.
too much. It was too much, and that's fine.
We
And that's
managed to
fair
get
enough.
Dan's show going, but
Mm.
that was just one too many.
Yeah.
At some point, you have to make the decision, which was mine. And I said, no, we're cutting that
Yeah.
because I could see how much pressure the office was under. It's like,
Yeah.
because you're part of the office team. No, we need to cut this. And eventually, you have to make a decision because at the end of the day, the people matter most.
Yeah.
And just absolutely ever. So
Yeah.
we had to just make a decision to try and keep people,
Yeah.
alive.
It's like anything, isn't it? If you get yourself all geared up and excited about something, it's a bit of a downer when it doesn't happen, isn't it? Whether it's a good or a bad thing. So if you remember when you had to have your operation, was it not last year but the year before? I don't want to
Yes.
remind you of it, but
Yes, I
we got
remember my
ourselves
heart
geared
surgery.
up, didn't we? And then they said, "Oh, sorry, you can't do it
Yeah,
today."
all your people broke down in the
Yeah, and
operating
you
theatre.
were there, you were geared up, you got yourself framed up for it. You're like, and it was a bit of a right. But the worst part is you got to go and do it again. But I suppose there's no worse part for me to do in the 70s show because I'm looking forward to doing it this
Yes.
week, this Tuesday, 7
That'll
till
be
9.
Yeah, so we're having 2 shows starting this week. We had 1 show instead and 2 shows next week instead.
Yeah,
That's fine.
yeah.
So my low point, there's a couple of tied ones. I
Okay.
don't do morning, so I didn't want to get up early. There are advantages to getting up early because the roads are generally a bit quieter and what have you. But yeah, I didn't want to get up early, but I did. But my low point was I couldn't sleep the day I went, so I was awake till a just ridiculous hour in the morning, and then up a few hours later.
Yeah.
So I was really tired when I got there. I then couldn't sleep on Tuesday night or Wednesday night.
Oh,
And Thursday night, I did get to sleep back in my own bed. That was okay. But yeah, it was just.
it's such a
tired.
shame because it's such a lovely hotel. It was a great
was
atmosphere. You had a
gorgeous.
brilliant time. That's really annoying, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll come on to a high about the
Yeah.
hotel in a moment. But yeah, that's my low. I think it's just generally I was really tired. And the tying part is I'm away, so I can't help with any of the stuff that's going on, although I actually did get involved in the end. I did
Yeah.
play the CEO card and make a few phone calls. But yeah, it's just knowing that Stephen D was under pressure trying to get things sorted. He's got his own shows,
Yeah.
multiple. I think I made the call to he was going to pull his rock show as well, didn't I, before I left? Yeah, we had to pull the rock
Oh
show on
yes,
Monday.
yes. That's
at the
another
new time.
disappointment. Yeah.
So it was, and I abandoned my show. That's how bad
Yeah.
it got. I actually gave up about 6:45. I just couldn't finish my show. So, yeah, that's the low.
It's kind of a double whammy, wasn't it? Because we didn't have some evening shows the week before, was it?
No,
So we were like, oh, exciting! We're going to do the rock show. We're going to do the 70s
it's all
show.
coming back, and it didn't. Some did, some didn't, which was
Yeah.
just. That's my low point.
Yeah,
it was a tie
yeah.
of real tiredness, or, I mean, tiredness. I miss my own family, but the other part was just the technical issues.
Yeah.
In the end, I did make some emails, and I did pick up a phone and call somebody to say,
Yeah.
seriously, can you sort
Help.
this?
Yeah.
I think because Stephen's very polite, he was very good. I mean, he gets done what needs to happen. But
Oh yeah. I wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of Stephen.
no,
you know.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah.
But I did get involved in the end,
Yeah.
which is
It's
my
kind of your job,
job.
isn't it? Yeah.
yeah,
Do you want another low?
yeah.
And so from Peter, being disappointed by modern TV programs.
Yeah,
Mm.
I'm going to tack on to whatever he was thinking about. What really, really annoys me
Mm.
about modern stuff is you have a scene. Now,
Yeah.
let's go back 30 years on TV, film, whatever. And you have these lovely, beautiful scenes of people coming out, and, you can follow what's going on. And now, second over here, another second over there.
Whoa.
Go on to that one. We'll focus on this person. And by the end, you're thinking, could you not just act? This must be an absolute nightmare to
For
edit.
cameramen. Yeah.
Like,
Or editing as
How
well.
many
Yeah.
cameras do you need to be able to do that? Zipping over here, zipping over there. Just focus on someone. Let them act.
Yeah. Or slow down, you mean? Slow down.
Slow way down. I know we watched an episode of Friends recently, and there was this really protracted scene, and it worked.
Yeah.
Different characters came in, they went off. More came in, more went out,
Mm.
and it went on for quite a long time. But that's normal. That's what
Yeah.
our brains are able to process. So my little annoyance, I don't know what Peter's thinking of, but what's annoying me is
Yeah.
the camera. It's like just point to the person.
I think it's.
Just leave
I
it.
think what Peter's saying is along the lines of what Adam and I were talking about how somehow you feel like you're being asked to think a certain way. I like a
I wasn't
program.
listening to you and Adam because I was
I
baking a
know
cake.
you won't. But I mean, I think Adam's talked about this before, isn't it? It's about talking through what are they trying to say in that program, and not allowing yourself to be sort of, I suppose, brainwashed, isn't it? You need to be still thinking when you're watching stuff.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I think Adam has said before is you have to be careful of humor. If you're watching something with humor,
Yeah.
you can get derailed very much quickly
He
with
said that
some
many
sort of
times.
which is really interesting. But yeah, sorry, Peter, that you've been disappointed by TV programs.
Me personally, any editors or camera people don't move lots of times. It's really, really irritating, and I have turned off programs because they just won't leave it.
Yeah, it can't be good for people who've got sensory needs as well. If it's almost like, kind of what you call strobe lights, sort of almost like too much movement. It can cause.
Do you remember there was a moment we watched NCIS years and years ago.
Yeah.
And I forgot, I don't know whereabouts it was in the thing. Anyway, there was this new thing they were doing of the camera moves and switches. And we literally felt sick and turned it off.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think they were trying to create action.
Oh, I see.
And actually what they created was vomit.
Oh, dear.
Which isn't really what you want
Not
to
really, no, not really.
So things like Fantasia, I mean, some of those scenes, they went on and on. It's
beautiful, wasn't it? Yeah.
I'm not harking back to the olden days. Don't go down that road. I don't run a digital radio station. But it does annoy me. And Talia Dean, when I interviewed her, went even further on this one.
Oh, yeah.
About cartoons in particular, when they have such a short scene before the camera angle change. And it literally might be a second, then another second, then another one. Every single second. And it's all to do with dopamine, try and keep you addicted to it. And I just think, yep, I don't know.
I don't want any of that.
So, yeah, I don't know what Peter's thinking about. I know what I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
And I get annoyed when the camera angle is just changing so rapidly.
I know what. We need to watch.
I'm sitting here looking at you, right? Do you know what's not happening?
I'm not moving.
I've got one over there, and I haven't got one over here, and back to here, and over there, and behind. I'm just sitting looking at you.
Although if you were in a room full of other people, you might move around to different people.
And come back again.
Slowly.
And come back again. Otherwise, you just fall over and get sick.
We do this a lot on Family Focus, but I think there's a question in there for Anne Law Jackson about sensory needs and about how have you covered this about the movement of cameras and things like that.
No, but you can email it for me.
I can do that. I can write that down and not forget. ALG email. I have to write everything down, or I won't.
I think it's a
remember.
question for Anne Law Jackson. I think it's also a question for Richard Scott.
Oh yeah.
The physical symptoms of dopamine for addiction, because that's his wheelhouse. Anne's going to be able to answer it from a sensory health point of view. Is it good or bad for you? But I'm curious about the dopamine. Is that actually true?
You write that email because you sound like you know what you're talking about there.
I might.
Can't spell dopamine for a start.
I don't remember if the team are listening or not. Could you tell me? But is Richard back this week?
Okay,
We've had loads of gaps. Like I've been away and stuff. Like last week I was away, so I couldn't speak to him. When's he back on?
I don't actually know, but it would be quite useful, wouldn't it?
No, it's not next week either.
Okay.
Richard's not back until the 27th.
Okay.
He'll be back with me on the 27th of January.
I will ask him that.
It's not all his fault. We've been away. He's been away.
Yeah.
It's fine. He's coming back. Low point, Andy Brown. No, I actually know a bit more of a story to this. Wonder if I'm allowed to share that or not. I'll do it anyway. Taking half a day to remove one single nut from a bed I was trying to move.
Oh, no.
Now, I know more than that. He actually went out and couldn't even find a spanner to replace the one he couldn't find.
Oh, no.
So he lost it.
That's
but
frustrating.
This was impressive.
Yeah.
He used a rag, shoved it around the spanner to increase the size of the nut, basically.
Oh, yeah.
Reduce the size of the hole in order to get the nut off.
Oh, that's clever, that,
It's
isn't
very
it?
clever.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
He's a clever chap.
Well done, Andy.
Yeah.
You've done things like that. You've probably got lots of stories where you've had to use something different that you haven't got and you kind of wangle it.
I would say I am rather adept at getting it done.
Yes.
That's not quite the same as professionally making it happen in a really, really slick way.
Oh, I love the high-low game. You never know what's going to come up. You never know what people are going to share from the week. It's good fun, isn't it? Did you share yours? You shared yours loads.
I shared my loads.
And
chipped me tooth.
Oh, I forgot about that. Well, I was trying to forget about it, I think.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, I had that happen to me a couple of years back, didn't I? Mine had to result in I never get them. I get mixed up, a crown or a bridge. I think it was a bridge where the two teeth were sort of pulled together. I don't understand the names, but yeah, it's expensive, isn't it?
Yeah, so I don't know. we looked into it. I'm not sure a dentist can do anything because it's
No.
like at the bottom of the tooth, like the pointy bit.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. I know a guy who had one and he actually broke his tooth in half,
Ooh.
and it didn't hurt because the nerve wasn't affected.
Yeah.
But he tried to keep on. He kept on trying to glue it on and he couldn't.
Yeah.
He was using super glue. I'm not sure how wise
Oh
that was.
my,
But
no.
I think the dentist said there's nothing we can do. We can glue it. It's gonna break.
Yeah.
And if we strengthen it to make it stay, it'll cause a bigger problem when it breaks.
So they have to
So
take it
I
out.
don't remember what he did in the end.
They can take it out and put it in a false one or something.
I don't know. I think that's a bit costly.
Yeah. Okay. Dentistry here
There you
on
have it.
Family Focus. So how did it? Are you happy to share how it happened so that no one else does it again? How you chipped your tooth?
Yeah, so I got in the car. I had a double decker,
Hmm.
and I went to bite it. It was a bit cold, being outside.
Chocolate bar that was cold.
Yeah, cold, and there's a bit of nuggety stuff in the middle.
Ah.
And as I bit through, it was quite hard, so a bit harder. And then it went through. It broke, and my teeth then slammed into each other.
Oh right. The banging
So-
action of it.
And that didn't actually do anything. It's later on. I was chewing some raisins, being healthy, and there was a little tiny bit of the stemmy bit on the raisin, and it caught my tooth, and I felt,
No.
So-
Okay.
yeah.
It happens, doesn't it? It does happen. So I'm sorry. That was a definite low, wasn't there? Dentistry issues. We've got technical issues, and we've got spanner issues. There's a spanner in the works, or there was not a spanner. Well, he still used a spanner, I take it, but with a thing wrapped around it.
Yeah, so you put a bit of rag on the nut and then a spanner on the rag on the nut,
Yeah.
and it created just enough friction to get it off.
I love that. It sounds like Andy was quite determined. He wasn't going to give up.
He spent a long time not doing very well with it, and I think eventually he said,
I've come this far.
The thing is, it's like a 5-minute job. There's 4 bolts to a bed. You take the 4 bolts off, you can take the bed apart, move it into another room, set it up. 5 minutes. It's a bolt. It's a nut. It's not long. But if you ain't got the right spanner and you can't find it, it's.
Yeah.
I did see a thing going around about car mechanics.
Oh yeah.
Like there's a 10 mil bit
Yeah.
that is used by every single component in the car. It seems, and so that when you start being a mechanic, you buy one, and when you've been doing it for a little while, you buy a bag of 100. But I have had a 10 mil bit spin off a little ratchet handle spanner thing, drop down, and I watched it hit the floor. Vanished.
Can't find it again.
I've watched it leave me and not heard it go anywhere. Like, where do these 10 mil bits go? Do they just vanish into the ether of the car? Where? Where do they go?
Crazy,
I
isn't
have
it?
had this. I have dropped more than one and thought, I've just watched it fall. I've gone to get it and it's disappeared.
Oh, that's funny. Well, not really that funny, but funny.
Now think of trolls and socks. What is it with 10 mil bits for a car?
Oh, brilliant! Are we ready to move on to highs?
I would say so.
Yeah. What's your high then?
You
gonna go first, or do
I
you want me to
thought
go
I was
first?
doing this.
Oh yeah, you're in charge.
What's your high?
What did I write down? So actually, the technical difficulties were resolved.
They
And
were.
I'll tell you what, I actually jumped up and cheered when I heard it was sorted.
I was very happy.
I really did, because we were just so tired, and it was like, oh no, this is really hard. And then it was resolved, and I was like,
Do you know, I've got to name one person, Darren, at the media site. Utter legend of a man.
Oh.
He's brilliant. So we had a couple of phone calls because he. Let's just suffice to say, the issue was not with anything he could do,
oh,
but because he's such a legend in the radio world, he got it fixed.
oh, he's brilliant.
So really, really thankful to
So
Darren
yeah,
for that.
that's
The
my
media
high.
site, brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant. Well done there.
That's mine.
I got to do the Get Your Home show. I enjoyed doing that whilst you're
Hey,
away.
you see, now you said that. Why do you like my show so much? I mean, I know I'm awesome. on
I
it.
love the last hour. I haven't been doing the showstopper because I didn't want to interfere with you.
It gets a bit
Getting
crazy,
that
my
back.
show,
Yeah,
doesn't
that
it?
does get crazy. But I love just the national days are so interesting. And well, famous birthdays are a bit of a I just don't know anybody, you see, and it's like, oh,
Some
well,
days-
there's this guy.
Whoever's writing this obviously doesn't like the older actors who actually know what they're doing.
Oh.
So they're all these young YouTubers and influencers, and I
Yeah.
refuse to read them out on principle.
I
I refuse to read them out. I've never heard of them. Nope.
They're not famous to me.
No, they're not. Influencers don't need any help whatsoever.
Yeah.
Just trying to get life for a freebie. But yeah, I just.
What I would say about not doing the 70s show last week, the positive thing is I can get to do it this week whilst you're not away, if you like. Because what was one of the things we were sad about was like you weren't going to be around
I
to
missed
hear my
Dan's
first.
show.
We heard it was amazing.
Well, I bet it was, but I missed it, and I
I
was gutted 'cause
know.
I was out at a conference. So, I was
So my
busy.
high point is that you're going to be here for my first 70s show, that you're
And
going
I
to
will
actually hear it. Yeah.
You know, Dan Rouse's midweek worship show is the first show I have never not listened to the first time it ever goes out.
Ah. Yeah, you
It's
just
the first time ever.
Yeah, you just couldn't, could you? You were a bit busy.
He said, "Thank you for trusting me with the show." I do. He's a great guy, Dan. He's wonderful.
Oh, fantastic.
We like Dan. More Dan.
What's your high then?
I got more here.
Oh, you got more.
High
haven't
point.
you?
Peter roast beef.
Oh, very nice.
That'll work. Stephen D roast beef. No, specifically Sunday roast. Sorry.
Okay.
Andy Brown high point. Spending time with friends and family.
This week, yeah.
That's always good.
Mm.
That's his high point. So what's yours?
I already told you.
I know you did.
Yeah.
My high point. You know, the conference was stunning.
Yeah.
J. John is a bit of a legend. He put this evangelists conference on years and years ago. I was invited to go by somebody who had booked a place and couldn't attend, which was great because I couldn't afford to go. And so they gave me their place.
Yeah.
And then they helped me actually to pay for it, which was even better. But I met such amazing people. I went and on I get quite nervous. You might be surprised by this, but if I don't know people, it's quite hard. And I thought, I don't know anybody. I don't know. The only person I know is J. John. I ain't going to be chatting to him. I don't know him that well. And he's going to be at the front. So,
Yeah.
okay,
Bit busy.
He'll be busy. But that's the only name I knew, apart from Noel Robinson, who's doing the music. And I thought, I don't know anybody. So anyway, I drive into the car park, very nice hotel. I'm sitting in the car, just closing down the car. You know what you do? You choose, you put your phone in your thing, get your keys in your pocket. And I'm just getting out of the car. And 2 cars ahead of me, someone's getting out of the car. And I thought, that's Andrew Hawkins from Leading the Way with Dr. Michael Youssef, who's been in his car for ages doing what I was just doing. And we both got out of the car at the same time. Hello.
Oh,
So we
brilliant.
thought, I've got someone to talk to. So we walked in together, we registered together, and then Noel Robinson came to chat to Andrew and I, and it was lovely. And there are people there. Here's the best thing. I would say, would you not agree? We are pretty good at communication.
Yeah.
It's sort of the bedrock of our thing.
Yeah.
How did we not know that Katie Mack was going to the same conference I was until the night before, when I said to the presenters, I'm going to this conference tomorrow, and Katie Mack says, I'm going there too. So how did we not know?
I know.
Like, you know, we do communicate as presenters. We send stuff out, and I don't know.
Oh, well, you got there in the end.
I did, yeah. Yeah, met up with Katie Mack. We had lunch at one point every day I had lunch or a coffee break with a different person.
Yeah.
So I did have lunch with Katie for one of them, which was great. And yeah, it was a really good time.
Brilliant.
There were some encouraging people. I got up and shared. We had 2 minutes to talk about Pure Radio. And I remember a long time ago, someone said, if you've got a minute or 2 minutes to stand up in one of these networking things, don't talk about what you do, because no one's going to remember. They're going to be bombarded by 80 people or whatever it is. So I took that to heart and I said, I got up, and you do have 2 minutes, by the way.
Literally.
Exactly 2 minutes. And at the end of 2 minutes, an automated bell goes off.
Whoa.
Very loud. So you need to be stopped. Anyway, I got 2 minutes. I'm not worried about the time, because 2 minutes is like a lifetime on radio. So I did my thing. I thought, where do I start with this? Well, I started with, I got on the stage. Everyone's quiet. You ever walked into a room and wonder what you're there for? And there's a little bit of a naff laugh, because it's a really rubbish joke. But I said, the thing is, that's what I have every day with this. Because I didn't have a background in radio. I haven't got a degree in radio-ness. And so I was a truck driver for over 20 years. I was a truck driver or a stay-at-home dad. And, every day I wonder what I'm doing this for. Like, why am I here? And I love what I do. But as I got down, I don't remember a lot of what I said because I was really scared.
Oh.
I'm very comfortable on a stage. I can stand in front of, 500 people, 800 people. I just, whatever, don't care. Not bothered. But I was shaking so hard. I don't remember what I said. Anyway, I got off the stage and 9 people came up to speak to me, which was really sweet because I was really nervous. And they all said, didn't know you were nervous. You just you're really relaxed on the stage. Didn't feel it. Anyway, this one chap came up and said, I was sat there with my mates and we were watching you thinking, wonder if he's actually any really good at radio and timings. So they said, you didn't have a bell. We didn't hear the bell go off. Yeah, we were counting down 5, 4, 3, 2. And then you finished on exactly on a second perfectly for the zero for the thing, for the end of like it was perfect. So how do you do that? And I said, well, I do it for a living, This is my day job. So I did. I was quite chuffed. A few people said thank you. You're really challenging and encouraging, and really excited that we provide 3-point pure radio, so no bad language. And
Yeah.
it was lovely. It was just
Excellent.
such a good time, and I really enjoyed it. And my high has to be 3 days away. Place near Kenilworth, sort of fine Birmingham. It's not far away.
Yeah.
That's where I was for 3 days.
Fantastic.
Equal high. The team here were legends, utter legends.
Brilliant. Oh, that's good. I love that game. I love hearing about
We've
good
got
things.
more highs and lows.
More.
Do you want the Dan Rouse serious or the Dan Rouse not serious?
Oh, I don't know.
You've got to choose one.
Okay, go for the not serious. Go
Not
on.
serious. Light-hearted response. My low, says Dan Rouse. Disappointed by the Great Biscuit Heist during Live at 5 on Friday. I agree with you, Dan. Biscuits were pilfered, stolen, taken, deliberately taken without the owner's consent. Honestly, deliberately, permanently depriving.
In case you missed it, what happened was I sent 6 biscuits up to this studio to Stephen and Andy, and I couldn't understand why they're quibbling and having a mathematical problem in that Stephen only had 2 biscuits and Andy was going to have 3, or they were going to cut one in half.
No, I gave Stephen the extra biscuit.
Oh, bless. But I couldn't understand it because I thought, well, 6 divided by 2 is 3 each equally. What happened between the kitchen and the studio?
It's not exactly a 20-minute journey, is it?
And then I saw Peter eating a biscuit and I thought, I know what's happened here. It was very funny.
Yeah, so that was Dan's low point.
Yep.
Disappointed by the Great Biscuit Heist during Live at 5 on Friday. And his high point was glad that the heist brought some hilarious banter on the presenter chat. Our presenter chat does kind of, every so often, it just kind of goes off on one, doesn't it?
Yes.
It's quite funny. Real low point. I
Yep.
suppose that it's the less light-hearted low
Okay.
response. Ran out of energy on Friday into Saturday. Went a bit light-headed on occasions. No.
Oh, no.
No, Dan, that's not good. That sounds like a bug or a virus.
Well, no, if you haven't
getting to
eaten
you.
or you've been a bit busy, you can get lightheaded, can't you?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
We always carry dextrose tablets.
Yeah.
That
Get
helps. Hi, had a much-needed rest. Andy's typing and it's jumping all over the place. Had a much-needed rest day yesterday. Okay, Linton is not feeling 100%, but still valuable. Well, Dan, I'm glad you had a rest, and I'm glad you didn't fall over and hurt yourself because that would be bad.
Well, yeah.
Because you wouldn't be able to do pure brunch, and that'd be really sad. So, all midweek worship. Andy Brown, Peter, the Biscuit Bandit. The Biscuit Bandit of BBHQ, yes. Peter the Biscuit Bandit who steals biscuits. Delivered. Thing is, you put them beautifully on a plate, and I thought that's really sweet. But why are you so dumb to put 5 on a plate between 2? This is going to cause absolute mayhem. And no, it was just Peter stealing.
Oh, Dan says, I was being nice and not naming him, but it's too late.
No, Andy Brown did it. Peter the Biscuit Bandit.
Oh,
I
we
like that.
named him already.
I named him a few things, all pure rated.
Oh,
No, it was. Do you know, Friday was good fun.
it was fun. It was good fun.
We haven't done that since last year. That joke gets old.
Yes, yes, no.
Mhm.
Are you ready for some news?
I'm ready for some news.
So, this is an interesting one. Have we been to a place where there's lots of cats? Was it Spain, where it was on the sea?
Yeah.
And there was lots of cats, wasn't there?
So Spain, Benalmádena, I think that's where we
I
stayed.
think so.
And on the there's like a pier thing.
Yeah.
Loads, just
Yeah.
dozens and dozens of cats.
Well, there's this Italian cat is known as the Cat Village. It celebrates its first baby in 30 years. I can't believe it. I thought they meant like a kitten, like having
First
a baby.
cat baby
no,
in 30
no,
years.
no. It's known as the Cat Village, but they've had a baby, a human baby. I know, I got confused.
Okay.
So, oh no, I'm going to say this name right. Pagliaria di Marsi, a tiny Italian village with more cats than people.
I think we all want to say the same thing there, Don. Can you say that again?
It won't sound the same. Pagliara di Marsi or something. My
Okay, well, that's
Italian,
fun.
I did have a bash. But
I thought you spoke Italian when I first
no,
met you.
not Italian. No, never.
I thought you could speak a
I,
little
no,
bit.
I tried it and I was rubbish at it.
So you could speak a little bit, not well.
I tried.
Okay, and then just once to see if we can get this.
Oh,
So just
Pagliara.
once more.
Pagliare di Marsi. Yeah, I think that's all right.
No, that's changing radically every time.
Anyway, this tiny village.
It sounds more like Tagliatelle every time you say it.
Yeah. It's got more cats than people, has welcomed their first baby in I can't believe it,
I
30
can see their problem.
years.
Too many cats.
Well, yeah, the remote
Get rid of the cats,
settlement.
have more babies. It's no
Yeah.
good.
So the remote settle, yeah, that's it. Because you tend to have cats if you don't have babies, and then okay, I've got it. The remote settlement in the Alpine Mountains now has just 20 residents, with younger generations no long gone in search of work. So that's the problem. They're all going off. So baby Lara Busi Anyway,
I'm
baby
so
Lara,
sorry if you can actually speak
Italian.
or understand Italian.
I'm so sorry if I've just been really rude in Italian. It's become a local celebrity with her mother. I'm just going to say mother, saying visitors are turning up just to see the child. How sweet.
Cute.
The village's feline population still outnumbers humans, but Lara's birth has given locals hope for the future. Isn't that
I
lovely?
think they have a cat issue.
Oh, they might have, actually, yeah. I mean, I don't know how many more cats they've got. It's strange, isn't
It's an
it?
important detail missing.
What's the detail?
The cat to person ratio.
Yeah, I would like to know now. I need to know.
20 people, lots of cats.
Yeah, there's
But
more cats than there
how
are
many?
people. Oh, there just might be 21 cats, you know. To be more, it only has to be one more, doesn't it? Yeah, so there you go. That's
Could
an
be 20 and
interesting
a
one.
half, cat with 5 legs.
God. I don't know what the birth rate is in the UK or a small village or whatever, but I mean, one baby every 30 years. Wow, that's quite low, isn't it? I don't know what the word is.
Italy, birth rate, historic low at the moment.
Oh, okay.
The lowest number since 1861, allegedly.
Okay.
369,444 babies in 2024.
That's in Italy.
Yep.
And that includes the baby from that little village as well.
I love statistics.
Cute.
There are 1.18 children per woman in Italy.
Oh, no.
No, there are not.
That can't happen.
There are between 1 or 2 children per woman. 1.18. Remember that 2.4 kids?
Yeah.
Here is the 0.4 of a kid.
No, that's silly, isn't it? So I love that story. I love it. And I do like cats.
I do. They don't like me. Well, my body doesn't like them.
No, you get allergic to them. But you can get one of...
Quite
remember that?
severely allergic.
You get that one without fur. What's it called? That cat
Ugly.
without... Well, yeah, apart from ugly and weird.
Just plain ugly.
Some people like them, you know. I don't know why. But you could have one of them and then not have an allergic reaction.
Are you sure?
Or what about the ones if they've got like really long hair? Does that mean it's got hair rather than fur? Do you get... Because like dogs can have long hair, can't they? And it's hair rather than fur. I wonder if you get cats with...
No.
I wonder what sort of cats they've got on this village. Like, is that they black cats, white cats? You know, what kind of cats are they?
I imagine different types, darling.
Interested in that. You know, sometimes you get a story and you want to know more, don't you? You just sort of left hanging with these
Leave
stories.
that with you.
Okay, do you want to hear about this one?
Yes, I do.
So we're travelling away from Italy, and it's actually about a French building. I can say this, Eiffel Tower.
Say that again.
I don't know. I suppose in French it'd be l'Eiffel. No, the Tower de l'Eiffel or something like that.
No, your modern languages degree was wasted somewhere along the way.
Teen sets world record with, are you ready, 17-foot toothpick Eiffel Tower.
What?
17 feet. Do you work in feet? What's that in meters?
Why are they trying to pick someone's teeth at 17 feet? That's just dangerous.
What? It's made. They've made an Eiffel Tower out of toothpicks.
I thought you were saying the record is they did a toothpick at 17 feet because that's just random.
An Illinois teenager has broken the Guinness World record after building. It's actually 17.32 foot tall replica of the Eiffel Tower, and they used around 20,000 toothpicks. I wonder how much that was.
That's 5.25 meters.
Wow. So Eric Clabell said his passion for building
That's
was
a good sounding American name, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't know what.
I think his parents were French, perchance.
I don't know. Was inspired by his father, a civil engineer. Oh, sweet! His father would be so proud.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Were they used?
I don't think so. No.
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 All right.
Although they do use used lollipop sticks in Zootropolis. You remember the heist at the start, the very first Zootropolis? They used these used sticks, didn't they? The lollipop sticks
You
to make.
reminded me of something. I'll tell a funny story.
Oh, go on then.
This is PG rated. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
So back along, when my little children were littler,
Yeah.
and we were going to a particular centre where you can do like making stuff or learning stuff, like a toddler group, right? Anyway, one of the things they said was we're going to use some toilet rolls, we're going to make some Is it like a Christmas angel light?
Oh, yeah.
Whatever it was.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what we're going to do, we're going to make sure that they're hygienic. Okay? So we're going to microwave them. Now, one of the dads said, as an engineer, can I just point out that will do nothing?
Oh, really?
It literally, it cannot do anything. Oh, no, because we're going to put it in the microwave, put it on, and then it'll kill any bugs. Yeah, but can I just say, as an engineer, I promise you, it will do nothing because microwaves cannot work that way. Oh, no, but it's good. Well, what else can we do? You'd have to boil it for 15 minutes. Well, it wouldn't be a cardboard tube. No, it wouldn't be, he said. But it would be hygienic. If you want hygienic, boil it for 15 minutes.
Aw.
If you want to stick it in a microwave, now all you're doing is potentially adding bacteria from the toilet roll to an item you're going to prepare food in. Please don't use the microwave. It is impossible to do anything.
They
to the
still
cardboard
did it,
tube.
did they?
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
it
a
was
funny
these
story.
Two of the staff, and they said, "No, we're going to do this. This is recommended." And he said, I am an actual engineer. I have a degree in engineering. I work in engineering in the motor trade. I know engineering. I know microwave radiation. I've studied it. It is impossible. It cannot sanitize a toilet roll.
Dear.
Yeah, we're doing it anyway. Great. Well done for introducing potentially fecal matter inside a microwave that produces food.
Oh,
What
no,
a
that's
brilliant.
gross.
Why don't you just get them? Buy tubes. Oh,
yeah.
that's expensive. We wanted to recycle. Please don't recycle toilet roll tubes. Put them in the bin, and they used it anyway.
Oh, lovely.
Some people do not want to listen to knowledge.
Anyway, this teenager was only 12 years old.
Okay.
He admitted that toothpicks were far more frustrating to work with due to their tiny size.
Yes.
But persevered using only glue and wooden picks. That's amazing, isn't it? And it stands as the tallest toothpick structure. Cool, isn't it? Actually, I would imagine you might hurt yourself because aren't they like sharp on either side? I can imagine you might get toothpick injuries.
Cocktail sticks, basically, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a very nasty
Oh no,
injury.
you're not telling us that story, are you?
We got time.
Is it PG?
Yeah. There is a very good reason, people, to make sure that your cocktail sticks are very well put out and cared for.
Yeah.
Make sure you know how many you have and put them carefully in the bin.
It's like needles, isn't
Or
it?
you might find that half a cocktail stick breaks off, goes into your carpet. Your 2 or 3-year-old son might walk upon it, not knowing because it's in carpet and they're little, and it might be embedded so far deeply inside the foot at an angle, the only way it's coming out is in hospital.
Ooh, ow.
Yes, that
Did you have to go
happened
to
to me.
hospital?
Had to go to hospital.
How did they get it out then?
Surgery.
Surgery?
Yes.
What does that mean? Like you had an anaesthetic?
On my foot, yeah.
And then they had to go in with an instrument.
They had to actually surgically open up the foot
Oh.
because it gone well
It
in, it sort of
embedded.
slammed in. Yeah.
Ooh, see, cocktail. I'm not.
So,
I don't know if cocktail sticks are different from toothpicks, though.
well, it's the same basic idea. It's pointy at both ends. It's
principle,
made
yeah.
of wood. But yeah, that was.
Wow.
I was 2 or 3, so he's talking about at least 15 years
That
ago.
always bugs me because there's a character on one of the.
I missed
on
that joke.
What did you say?
It's at least 15 years ago
What?
when I was 2 or 3.
Oh, very funny.
So yeah, it was. I remember having it basically had to surgically remove it.
Oof. But I was thinking about a character in a police program where he has a toothpick in his mouth, and that's so dumb.
Stupid.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Ridiculously insane.
I just every time I
It
see
makes you
it,
look tough. No, it makes
I
you
mean,
look like you've got a death wish.
I'm presuming that they don't use a proper toothpick on a TV program. They'd have to use a fake one.
What would they do other than that?
I know, but
What
I
could
just
you use as a prop that isn't that?
I cannot see and understand why someone would do that. That's crazy.
They think it makes them look tough. Apparently,
I'm just mad.
makes you look stupid actually. But anyway,
But I think the better use of it is making an Eiffel Tower, which is brilliant.
or here's a radical thought: using a toothpick to pick your teeth.
Well, yeah, but you know what? I wonder. There's probably a Guinness Book of Record for other things that have been built with toothpicks, isn't there? I suppose the what's the word? There's no limits on it. Is that you could build all kinds of
Do
things.
you reckon you could use a toothpick, like a whole loads of them, to make a giant toothpick?
Yeah, I suppose.
Because it would just take time and a lack of
I
imagination.
mean, to be honest, how many do this? 20,000 toothpicks. I don't think
That's
I'd have
one
the
or two.
I don't think I'd have the patience to stick that lot together. Have you ever done any because you
No.
can do it with matchsticks, can't you? Stick matchsticks together,
No,
which
I
is slightly
haven't.
bigger. Well, a lot bigger.
I really, really haven't.
No, I don't have the patience for that.
No, it's just not my thing.
No. Have we got time for one more story?
You got 2 minutes.
Okay, so I thought because this is our first family focus in 2026, and we are back. This new study finds we give up on health resolutions after about 7 weeks. So what week are we on now? We're on about week 3 or 4.
Well, when does it start on the Monday, or can it start on the
It starts
1st?
on the 1st of January,
So
doesn't it?
that's-
Your New Year's resolution.
So is that a week?
We're on one. No, not really. No.
So is that a week?
Yeah, that's it.
So one, two,
two.
2.5.
Oof, not even. So we got plenty of time to give up. Yeah. That's not really the attitude, is it? So a new study suggests that the average active adult gives up their health-related resolutions about 7 weeks into the new year. So by what? The second week of February, something like that. They studied 2,000 adults, and once a week revealed that 29% would only last less than a month, actually. It also found that the average person would start missing their favourite unhealthy foods just 14 days into giving up them. I'd miss them like hours before and after, if I have to give something up. A study also found that however, there may be a misunderstanding about what constitutes as unhealthy foods. Well, don't get me on that subject. What's healthy, what isn't healthy? 1 in 6 mistakenly believes that all high calorie foods are considered unhealthy.
One of our favourite natural ingredient drinks now has artificial sugars, and we're not buying it.
We're really upset about that. We have to really check the labels for artificial sweeteners, because I want to eat real food that hasn't been as little processed as possible. It says in the Bible, honey is good for your stomach. It's good for you. So I love honey, and it's natural.
A little red wine to settle the stomach.
Yeah. So I don't want these kind of made up. I mean, what is it? The B movie. There's a guy in there. He says, "I like artificial. I know it's got a funny aftertaste, but I like it," or something. When he was going on against honey or something. But yeah, I like things that are natural. So additionally, 24% think that carbs should be avoided. So when we're talking about having a healthy diet, there's such what's the word? Disagreement on what's healthy and what isn't healthy.
Do you remember eggs are bad? They'll kill you. Eggs are great. They're good for you.
I know, you just, I mean.
Can I throw a fairly simple rule of thumb?
Go on then.
If it's made by nature, it's probably good for you as long as it's not a poison. Just saying.
Well, yeah.
Within reason.
Yeah.
If it's an egg made by something natural, eat the egg. Beef, good for you. Artificial sweeteners made by man, not good for you.
Yeah.
Because it's processed.
I think what they're saying is health is subjective, because to also, not only, even if we got agreed on what was healthy and what wasn't healthy, some people can't eat certain things, can they?
Can I throw something in really controversial?
Go on then.
Did you know that most water in the UK is processed?
Okay.
You ever thought about this?
Well,
principle?
we put fluoride in it, don't we? So that's processed, isn't it? Yeah.
But it's had processes to make
it's
drinkable.
gone through the hydro
You pee and poo it out and we drink it later.
No,
but it's gone through processes. It's technically a processed substance. I'm just saying.
Well, we want it to.
Rainwater is not.
Certain things we want to be processed. I'd like my milk to be processed, because I don't think my stomach could cope with it straight out of the cow.
No, mine can't.
No. I know it's probably really good for me, but
I would be needing the toilet.
Too rich for us. We couldn't handle it, could
Just
we?
a tad.
You can't handle that kind of milk. Yeah.
No.
So that's interesting, isn't it? Health is always interesting. Not sure we can always agree on it.
Yes, thank you for those. You can still send your low and high points into us. We'll read them out, or the next show will. But we are going to have a couple of pieces of music, some YMCA dancing action. We've got something from Oasis. And yes, the biscuit thief has been caught. Fear not. Right. Thank you to Facebook and YouTube, folks. We're back on the radio already, so don't go anywhere. Just flip back to your radio. Ta-ra a bit.
Bye.